MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A night against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Well, we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Another full count pitch on its way. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Schoop can keep up the hot bat. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's Manny Machado now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Schoop. Oh, he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles 0, Sox coming to the plate. You're watching MLB Network. Dylan Bundy is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first down. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Bases are empty, 1 man. Bundy offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it. Easy to see why once you see him out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-2. Foul off. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Here's the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. And here's the 3-2 from him. Fastball got him looking. And that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got a batting average of .444. So 1-1. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Pop him up. Moreland has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Designated hitter, Martin.
In now for the O's, Mark Trumbo. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the corner and slicing foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He's a .318 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Bottom of the second here with no score. Popped straight up. Scope shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 10th, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So striding forward now, Eduardo Nunez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches. And these could just fly out to the warning track.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Chris Davis now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 2 hits in 18 at-bats. Sale's ready. Here it is on 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box, Chance Cisco. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Davis on at first, nobody out. Sacrifice attempt here. And there's one down now.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 18, Austin.
So coming to the plate, Austin Hayes. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now the 1-1 pitch is fastball taken high for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Open to seam packing, pitch on its way. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in now, Tim Beckham, runner in scoring position with the gun. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this one's in the dirt. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Bounce to the left side. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as we move on to bottom of inning number 3. Come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
That's right.
The 3-1. And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Batting ninth, center fielder,
Here's Jackie Bradley now. The winning run is at first base. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Line drive to center field. And here's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Even though that pitcher was able to actually in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. A ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini will get there with ease as he put it away for out number 2. So digging in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. It's tight with the slider. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. On the ground, right side. And that'll get on through in right field for a base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another 2-out hit to win the ball game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. He'll cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing now, J.D. Martinez. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Red Sox leave them loaded. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So striding in, Manny Machado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Machado aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Ground ball to second. This could be two. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Adam Jones. Swing and a liner. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Hit to short. Machado is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
For another shot now, Rafael Devers. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked his last at-bat. Drilled on the ground to short. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Eduardo
Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. Cisco will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. 3-4, still tied, 0-0. Settling in now, Trey Mancini. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready on 1 and 2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now, this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready for another chance? Chance Cisco. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chance Cisco. Towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that's going to move go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Trying to pick that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there, nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Ready once again, Tim Beckham. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hard hit ball to second. It's back down deep in the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is under it. One away. Here's Mookie Betts. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He loses it on ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second, 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Baltimore used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dylan Bundy takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 3 hits, no errors,